Hi everyone, Cliff Baldridge here, and we're doing extensive videos on 3D scanning going into SIGGRAPH 2026 in the Los Angeles Convention Center in July, coming right up in a few weeks. This is the AiScan O1, and we just scanned the Meta Quest 3 headset. This is the raw point cloud. As you can see, the point clouds. The AiScan O1 is the brand new 3D scanner out of China with their Kickstarter campaign. It's just a little over $1,000, and they only have a Kickstarter campaign going up through the mid-July. And so this is one of our best scans. This is the point cloud of the Meta Quest 3. Then it takes about 10 minutes to actually fuse the point cloud and then to optimize the point cloud. So we've been doing a number of scans, and this is the best point cloud here. But then once you've done that optimization in 10 minutes, this is the mesh. And then once you've textured that, once you've done the mesh and the texture, the optimization takes 10 minutes, but then the mesh and the texture only take a couple minutes because it has a 32 gigabyte onboard memory, and then it looks really good with the texture here. You see that? So the mesh and the texture, because of the 32 gigabyte onboard memory, and then you have 500 gigabytes of actually storage, it looks really good with the texture. So this is the best actual scan of scanning all day and testing the device. This is very nice for a scan from a 3D scanner. But of course you have some artifacts on top because we didn't scan it from the top. But for a scanner a little over $1,000, this 3D scanner right here, this is very, very nice. Right here, I would say. Point cloud, mesh, texture. So like I said, we've been working all day on this. And this is the AiScan O1, because what it has is it has Gaussian Splatting, but we haven't gotten that to work yet because there are lighting issues, distance issues. It has to be about an arm's length away, and it has to have certain lighting, and so we just haven't been able to get the splatting working with capturing that. But this is where we've gotten the normal 3D capturing working with the blue light MEMS technology, and this works great. And so I wanted to at least show you this 3D capture, and then the point cloud here, right here, point cloud, see the points, and then we go to the mesh. Here's the mesh, and then I want to show you the texture, and it's 24 megapixel camera color texture. So this is AiScan O1, and so what happens is you scan it with the blue light, close or far distance, and it scans. They give you a rotating turntable, they give you the tripod, and then it has to fuse and it has to optimize, and that does take about 10 minutes because it's a complex process to fuse and optimize the point cloud. So you might as well just go away and drink some coffee, and then I would also plug in the USB, because even though you have 2.5 hours of onboard battery, it's going to drain the battery somewhat. But then once you've spent about 10 minutes fusing and optimizing the 3D model, then you're going to have that point cloud here. You're going to have the point cloud, and then what you're going to do is you're going to need to go and choose the mesh. And right here you have standard, simplified. You're going to have standard, simplified, or fine. And so we go with fine for high detailed. And then you can actually fill in some holes. It'll fill in some holes for you. So you could fill in diameters if you want to got a lot of holes or not many holes. And then you could do different formats. PLY would be the point cloud. OBJ would be for OBJ files, object models for like 3D models. GLB would be another type of 3D model for blenders, small weight models. ASC, and then STL would be for like 3D printed models. So then you choose what you want and you can apply the mesh. And when you go to apply the mesh, it's only going to take a couple minutes to apply that mesh. And then you're going to get the polygons, basically. Then you can have that and then export that to like Blender or to Unreal Engine or wherever you want. So you have a 3D model, and then you can hook that up to a USB-C. So then you have your 3D model of your glasses. But of course you're going to have to clean some of this up in like Blender, or you could do another scan if you want to clean up the back or the sides or whatever, because nothing's perfect in 3D scanning. And so then the last part was you go from mesh to texture. But when you do that final render, it only takes a few minutes because you got 32 gigabytes onboard memory. So this is pretty much, after working all day and doing a whole number of 3D scans, this is the best 3D scan that we have out of the bunch. We did a frog, we did a dragon, and we did a little cat, the Japanese cat, and we did the first thing they provided, which was the Greek statue or the Roman statue, and that had a little artifacting on the face. But the absolute best one so far was the Meta Quest 3 glasses, and I'm the most happiest with the Meta Quest 3 glasses. So I would say, because 3D scanning is an art that you really need to experiment. You need to experiment with the lighting, the turntable, how you want to work with this. Are you a hobbyist? Are you wanting to use small objects like small, sculptures, small, tchotchkes or Pokemon items or sculptures that you want to save? Or do you have jewelry? Or do you want to sell items that you want to scan and then sell on Sketchfab? Or do you have research at universities? Or are you working with historical museum items that you're working with? And then you want to basically scan small items or large items? Because of course 3D scanning is just like photography or photogrammetry, where it's an art and you're going to have to experiment and work with lighting, distance, and the settings to get the best settings that you want. So this was the first video of the series of 3D scanning as we go into SIGGRAPH 2026 in a few weeks in July 2026 to show you the capabilities of this incredible revolutionary device, the AiScan O1. And I hope you like the first video and the results of this first scan here, how I scan the MetaQuest 3, and you leave a nice comment, subscribe, share, follow, and you can see how I made this great 3D scan, and I think it came out really well. This was our best scan of all our scans. Thanks for watching.